The Vimanas of India, myth, history, or ancient alien technology. Today we are diving into the history of Vimanas in ancient Sanskrit literature, their links to modern ancient alien theories and the mainstream academic argument. Were Vimanas real craft that utilized advanced energy or anti-gravity technology, far exceeding the mainstream view of scientific capabilities of the time? Hold on to your hats, because this is an interesting one. Sanskrit epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana contain detailed descriptions of Vimanas, flying palaces or sky chariots with advanced capabilities. While traditionally viewed as mythological, some theorists argue these are literal accounts of ancient high-tech aircraft. The ancient astronaut theory surrounding Vimanas combines ancient literary tradition with modern concepts of aerospace engineering. The sacred texts. The Vedas are the oldest and most sacred scriptures of Hinduism, originating in ancient India. The term Vimana appears frequently in Sanskrit literature, most notably in the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and the Puranas. In these texts, Vimanas are described as grand, multi-storied aerial vehicles used by gods and heroes. They are often depicted as glowing, fast-moving, and capable of travel between Earth and the heavens. The ancient alien theory. Vimanas were real crafts that utilized advanced energy or anti-gravity technology, far exceeding the mainstream view of scientific capabilities of the time. Proponents of the ancient alien theory state these texts contain descriptions of propulsion systems, gold and crystal components, nanomaterials, and thought-controlled navigation. The Vimana Shastra includes passages describing propulsion, materials, and advanced navigation techniques. Descriptions of mercury engines or fuels that involve heating liquids are descriptions of jet or rocket propulsion. The text also describes in detail the various metal alloys, crystals, and heat-resistant ceramics necessary for high-speed flight. The text also mentions vehicles that could become invisible, move in any direction, and hover. Similar to modern advanced stealth and vertical take-off and landing aircraft technology. The Vimana Shastra controversy. However, modern academics state that historical analysis indicates the Vimana Shastra was written in the early 20th century. Most likely by a scholar named Pandit Subbaraya Shastri, who claimed to have received it through psychic inspiration and visions, though this is disputed. The engineering. The core of this myth is the application of modern technical language to ancient imagery. By deciphering the technical specifications hidden in poetic metaphors, proponents suggest that India's Vedic period was both a time of spiritual growth and of technological sophistication. Theorists argue, as the texts describe flight in ways that seem magical, the ancients were witnessing technology that utilized gravity manipulation or anti-gravity. While under our current understanding of the laws of physics, anti-gravity is not possible. Significant investment, research, and energy is being directed into gravity modification and anti-gravity. Some interpretations suggest that the radiant nature of the Vimanas indicates the use of advanced energy harvesting technologies or solar cells. The mercury engines described in the texts are very real, very efficient, and very dangerous methods of propulsion. The academic argument. Mainstream Indologists and historians argue that viewing Vimanas as literal aircraft is a profound misunderstanding of the genre and intent of Sanskrit literature. Vimanas functioned as literary devices used to convey majesty, speed, and the divine nature of the characters. Like the chariot of the sun in Greek mythology or flying carpets in Middle Eastern folklore. In the 1970s, aeronautical engineers from the Indian Institute of Science concluded that the Vimanas were aerodynamically non-functional, arguing the Vaimanika Shastra was most likely an imaginative collection of modern concepts rather than a genuine ancient engineering manual. Mainstream scholars argue that Indian culture has a long history of poetic, imaginative, and metaphorical writing. Treating the Vedas as literal engineering blueprints ignores the deep theological and philosophical intent, which focused on cosmology, ethics, and the nature of reality. The conclusion. Could the Vimana theory be a modern synthesis of ancient myth, modern physics, and science fiction? Reflecting our modern fascination and desire to find technological roots in antiquity, using the rich, vibrant imagery of India's past. Or could it be evidence of the ancient people of India attempting to use their understanding of the world and their place in it to describe eyewitness accounts of the gods and vehicles from another world? Comment below. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. Want more historical facts, iffy pub facts, and complete rubbish on the go? Check out our pub lunch shorts.